Good evening, good evening. Good evening, greeting you in your time zone. Good evening, greeting you in your time zone. Okay, sound check is okay. Mulishani, how's everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Invite people, invite people. I know it's late. Akunakulala. How are you? How's everybody? Greetings, greetings, greetings. How are you? Moika Lashani, Moika Lashani. Invite people, guys. We are live, we are live. She was just live, but Albert Mulishani. Queen Cobra was just live. Check your notifications. Reset your notification. Queen Cobra was just live. It was a lot of us there. Almost 1,000 people watching Queen Cobra. She talked about a very important things happening in the country, which is why I am here also. We're talking about the Ocida letter, and then we are talking about the licenses, the pending licenses for independent broadcasters. We are talking about that too. So 3 things. Welcome, welcome, guys. And then for the youths, I promise to give some talk time. So if you are a youth, you are not working, so qualification for the talk time, tag a youth. If you are a youth and you are not working, I'm giving talk time. I will do it tomorrow, but it's not free. You have to do something to get the talk time. The first thing is you have to invite 10 people to follow Ubuntu Forum on YouTube and send the screenshots to my inbox. So by Youthy, I promise some talk time, but it's not free. You have to do something, income generating activity. So send this 10 screenshots of your friends to follow Ubuntu Forum on YouTube, and then I will announce the first 10 people tomorrow. So the first 10 people to send me screenshots of 10 of their friends to follow Ubuntu Forum on YouTube, they'll get some talk time tomorrow. So start working, get to it. Yeah, guys, so today we have a lot going on in the country. We have a lot. The main thing we want to talk about is the Ocida letter and also the recognitions by the president and also the pending legislature to regulate independent broadcasters. So let us share, let us reach 100 and then we'll get started. I'm just sharing. Invite people. We are 50 here. So if 50 of you invite somebody, will be 100. If each of you invite somebody, will be 100 very soon. These are very important national matters. We all need to be here and participate and be aware of what is happening in the country. It's very, very important, guys. So share with your friends, tag your friends. Akunakulala. As you sleep, they are planning to take away your democracy. As you are sleeping, they are planning to take away your democracy. So be vigilant and let us defend our democracy. Let us rise up and defend our democracy. And by rise up, I mean to speak against dictatorship practices that are taking control of our country. Yes. So welcome. When we reach 100, I'll get started. And the topics for tonight is the letter, the Ocida letter. Ocida letter. Then the second topic is the recognition by the president. And then thirdly, I'll talk about the pending legislature to require all independent broadcasters to have a broadcasting license. Yes, so earlier shirio iseni iteni abantu. Let's reach 100 and then we'll get started. Yes. Vanansi Mwalula, thank you. Bachola Mulishani, Bamulenga Mulishani, Yuri, good to see you. Alex Muwanga, good to see you. So we get started, Apapene. Let's reach 100, 10 share. Invite people. Yes. Invite people in your groups. This is very, very important, guys. You have to participate in the governance of your country because it's about you. These laws that they are trying to make, they are going to affect each and every one of us. So we have to be involved. These people, they cannot just wake up and make laws without consulting us, the laws that are affecting us. Vakayombo Mulishani, you are Esther Mulishani. So I'm saying, and before we will get started pretty soon, to Alafika Nombani per 100, but I just wanted to say that I promised some youth some talk time. So the youths to qualify to get the talk time, I will do it tomorrow. But send a screenshot of 10 of your friends. Let them subscribe to my YouTube channel. So to qualify, you must be a youth. And then 10 of your friends must subscribe to the YouTube channel, Ubuntu Forum Zambia, and send those screenshots before 8 a.m. tomorrow. Yes, and only 10 people. The first 10, I will send them some talk time. Yes. So, Elia Shilio, but welcome, guys. So, let's get started. We are almost there. By Juliet, good to see you. Kayombo Mulishani, by Helen, good evening. So, the issues that have brought me here, guys, are the trending stories that are happening in Zambia. You know, the big thing that is happening in Zambia regarding the letter by Ocida to the U.S. Embassy. So I am not even going to be here long. I just needed to come here and address this because it's very, very important, guys. All of us must be concerned about what is happening in our country. All of us. Good evening, Vakalava. Good to see you. Good to see you. So we are almost there to Alayamba. We'll get started pretty soon. Yes. So, Eliashi, how are you? John Kalababa, Maureen, Mulishani, Irene Bizenge, as usual. Thank you for watching. Please share, guys. This is really important. Apa nombopo to Africa. If we don't speak up, Mukabuka next, you wake up tomorrow and there will be a law in place to stop you from commenting. Myself, this law won't affect me, but all of you who are in Zambia, who are using the networks by the Zambian government, you will be liable to prosecution for commenting on any political matter. So let me just organize myself and we get started. So firstly, I'll start with the Ocida statement, and then I'll talk about the HH statement, and finally I'll talk about the licensing. Yes, so to begin, I just want to commend the Ocida organization, which is the acronyms. What is it called? However, in short, the acronym Ocida stands for, let me find the definition, what it means. It's our Civic Duty Association, which is an association of the Catholic Church. So this association of the Catholics have written to the United States Embassy, and they are petitioning the U.S. government to sanction top 7 leaders in the country, including our own president. Now, I'm not going to read this letter for the sake of time, because all of us have seen this letter and we have read it. I was just watching Queen Cobra. She was talking about it. She read a few parts from there. But I just want to comment on this petition by Ocida. First of all, I want to commend Ocida organization for standing with the people of Zambia, for standing for justice for the Zambians. And I wish many other organizations in Zambia can follow suit and stand with the Ocida organization in fighting for our democracy. We have many organizations in Zambia that are non-profit. We have many other civic organizations in Zambia that were affiliated to other churches, but they are quiet. I personally would like to thank Ocida organization for standing with the people. This is not the first time they wrote the letter. They issued another statement where, if we recall, I think Vampundu was called whatever he was called, demon or whatever. A lot of controversies came, Ocida came under attack for issuing that statement. But the same Ocida stood with the people, and they were part of the alliance when UPND was in opposition. So I would like to commend Ocida for standing with the people. This is a good example to all of us Zambians to say we should stand with the people. We should stand in the right side of history. We should not be standing with our oppressors. We should not be quiet. Silence is violence. Law Association of Zambia, where are you as the freedoms of Zambians is being taken away piece by piece? Where is Law Association of Zambia? Who is the chairperson of the Law Association of Zambia? It is time for the members of the Law Association of Zambia to vote out the chairman of the Law Association of Zambia, a vote of no confidence. It's like this chairman of Law Association of Zambia is compromised. He is mute. Silence is violence. People share this video. Apatu Africa nombani pali bwana ndembululeni. We can wake up tomorrow and find that there is a law in place where you who are residing in Zambia cannot even post on comment or post or video, text on any political matter. It is serious. It is serious, guys. So we have been talking here. We have been talking here, and Queen Cobra said it best. I'm not going to repeat, but go and watch Queen Cobra show if you haven't seen her. She had a live today. But for me, I just want to thank my Ocida, continue fighting, and I want to rebuke the Law Association of Zambia for being mute. Law Association of Zambia, who is the chairman? We don't care HH Paka 2090, but we want democracy in our country. It's not about HH in 2031. It's not about HH in 2090. We want democracy to prevail. We want the people's voice to be heard. We don't want dictatorship. Zambia is not somebody's private business. It is a country. And the Zambian laws, they are superseded by international laws. Zambian laws, they are superseded by international laws. So by Ocida, keep it up. Now, the statement by Ocida, they mentioned 7, the G7, the Zambia G7. The Zambia G7 were mentioned by Ocida. And these are the Zambia G7. Let me pull it up so that I can talk with my points before me. So we are here to say Zambia G7 are being petitioned. Zambia G7 are being petitioned by Ocida to the United States to impose sanctions. Now, who are these G7? They are Musamba. Musamba, the police inspector general. They are Mwimbu, Home Affairs and Internal Security Minister. They are Nelly Muti, Speaker of National Assembly. Mwangala Zalomis, there is a ECZ boss. And is it Piri, the Director of Public Prosecutions? And then we have the Chief Justice, Malila, whatever, I don't know his first name, Malila, and the HH himself. So we have 7 people that have captured the country and abusing the laws of Zambia. This is why I'm saying, the Law Association of Zambia, where are you? The Law Association of Zambia, where are you? Catholic priests cannot be standing in your gap. If there is a problem at Law Association of Zambia, let the lawyers come together and cast a vote of no confidence against the chairman so that Law Association of Zambia can appoint a chairman who will be able to stand and pick up and speak against the dictatorship tendencies of New Dawn government. So, now we have seen this letter has gone to the U.S. Embassy. And immediately this letter went to the U.S. Embassy. Our president issued a statement or did something, I don't know what to call it, retaliation or kind of rubbishing that statement by Ocida. And the statement, what the president did, he went ahead to swear in some of the people who are being accused of violating our democracy. So what the president did today by swearing in some of the people who are accused of abating dictatorship in our country is actually rubbishing what Ocida did. Is actually rubbishing the statement by Ocida. So the president went ahead and swore in Honorable Nelly Muti, Honorable Jack Mwimbu, and Mrs. Francis Mwangala Zalomis, and 2 other people. So out of the 7 people, out of the 6 people who are being petitioned for sanctions, the president went ahead and swore them in as the state councils. So for the president to come and swear in Nelly Muti, Jack Mwimbu, and Mwangala Zalomis is rubbishing Ocida. So the president is simply saying all those accusations by Ocida, they are false. Because I, the president, don't see anything that they have been doing wrong. They are great men and women. So the president actually solidified their roles in those positions by appointing them to be state councils. The letter is there, and you can read it on the president's page. But I just want to give my take and my opinion on all these things that are happening in our country. Now, first, that statement by Ocida is written by Catholic priests. We all know what a priest means to us. We all know the meaning or the importance of a priest. If a priest stands and puts and writes a statement, who can question that? Now, the minute the Ocida organization, they wrote a statement, right away, the president comes and rubbishes that statement by appointing 3 of the accused people as state councils. Now, let us be honest. Again, I want to ask all of you people to think, to say, is the president being honest that really Mwangala Zalomis, Nelly Muti, and Jack Mwimbu, they deserve those roles? Look at everything wrong that is happening in the National Assembly. In Zambia police, what is happening? ECZ, what is happening? So, Zambia, wake up. Before you know it, you will not even mukashuka if they will even go and vote. You will be lucky if you be able to cast a ballot in 2026. Because what Mr. Hakainde is doing is actually validating people who are breaking the law with impunity. Nelly Muti, what is happening in Nelly Muti? What is happening in that parliament? What is happening in that parliament? So I want to ask all other civic organizations to back up that letter which Ocida wrote. And many organizations should write to the US Embassy and condemn the governance of New Dawn government. Yes, we all have to rise up. All the other churches must follow suit. Let there be many statements against this government so that the US Embassy, it's not only the US Embassy and government, there are many players in the international community. Let everybody rise up and put ink on paper. Everything has to be documented, guys. Kuchta document, ifintu kulemba. You see what HH did. Immediately the Ocida statement came, he rose up and swore them in as state councils. That is to kill, like, so if that letter as the officers at the US Embassy, US government look at that Ocida letter, then they will see the president swearing those people. Then they will be conflicted to say, how can a president swear in people who are accused of these things? It is only one Ocida. But let's say 10 organizations write the same letter which Ocida wrote. Then it's all about democracy, right? So then what the US government who will follow the majority. So apechiri pokuimba ba Law Association of Zambia, you should be doing file chitabalas. Imwe, we have a lot of lawyers in Zambia. You lawyers in Zambia, if you have lost confidence in the chairman of the Law Association of Zambia, boot him out and put a patriotic chairman there at LAS. Chairman, Secretary General, the key office bearers at LAS must be patriotic. At this moment, we don't know who's the chairman at LAS. Obviously, LAS is compromised because Ocida, LAS should be doing what Ocida is doing. Why is LAS quiet? Yes. There is no empathy in that parliament or sympathy. But Nelly Muti, she's always fighting and disrespecting members of parliament and made undemocratic decisions. So how can the president appoint her as a state council? How? How? I am not a PF cadre. I'm an advocate for good governance. Yes. And I say here that if everything was going right in the country, if UPND delivered its promises, I will not be here. Yes, it's my calling. I talk too much. It is my calling. So even you, my brother, if you have a gift, find your gift and use it. For me, I realize I have a gift to talk, so that's why I use my gift to advocate for a better Zambia. So we are saying Law Association of Zambia, please, we need changes there. Because if you don't do anything, Zambia, you will not have a country to speak for. Zambia will be worse than North Korea, oko Tabalanda, naku China. That's where we are heading. Everyone should come and expose this government. There is no way by President Vengema to appoint Nelly Muti as a state council. These three wings of government have been captured by the president. They have been captured by the president and they are being told what to do because Hakainde does not want to leave power. He has failed to govern the country. He has failed. And if you are questioning the fact that I'm saying New Dawn government have failed, it brings me now to the fact that they want to require anyone in Zambia broadcasting political matters to obtain a license. So what does it mean when a government wants, social media bloggers to get a license? It has never happened. There is nowhere in the world. There is nowhere in the world where social media analysts, bloggers, politicians get a license. So it is really absurd for this New Dawn government to even think about going there because it shows ignorance. It is ignorance of the highest order. And you know why I say it is ignorance? Because freedom of speech is governed by international laws and it supersedes any law of any country. Freedom of speech is governed by international laws, which were declared in 1945 by the United Nations Declaration of Human Rights. Article number 19. And I'm going to read it. Article number 19 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Article number 19, and it reads, let me pull it up. I'm pulling it up. So article number 19 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights says, everyone has a right of freedom of opinion and expression. This right includes freedom to hold opinions, hold interference, to hold opinions without interference, and to seek, receive, and impart information and ideas through any media regardless of frontiers. So, Mamona, these are international laws. So, now, how do we connect this to social media? Let's say a company like Facebook. A company like Facebook is a social media company, and it's based here in California, but it's a global platform. Mamona. So a company like Facebook is regulated by this Article 19 of the Universal Declaration. And everyone is welcome to participate on Facebook, except you have violations of hate speech or posting other people's content. And then on politics, anyone can participate in politics. On Facebook, the only thing that they require for you to run a political campaign on Facebook, they don't stop you, but they have to confirm your identity. That is it. Even on Facebook, to run a political ad, like here, I've been doing political advocacy. I don't have a problem on Facebook. The only thing is, if I want, for example, to run advert for a political party, then Facebook need to know my identity. So I need to send my ID to Facebook. My ID can be my passport, my national registration card, or any of the documents to prove my identification before they can allow me to post any political ad. So now, if Facebook, the owner of the platform, are not requiring anyone to get a license to broadcast on the platform, how can the Zambian government do that? How? So the Zambian government will only do that if you Zambians allow them to. This government, they are testing the waters. And if you don't speak for your rights, they will take away your rights. But right now, all of you are supposed to stand up and start making noise and reporting this government to international organizations, what they are doing, violating your rights. Taking away your freedom of speech is a human right violation of Article 19. The president himself, when he was in opposition, was saying that PF should not infringe on their rights. And he was allowed to talk. So them, there was the Cyber Security Act of PF, but this UPND, them, they are going worse than PF. But actually now, to want a license on social media sites, on TikTok, on WhatsApp, that is illegal. It is illegal and it will be a crime. If they pass that law in Zambia, that will be a crime against humanity. And I've already seen some propaganda circulating to say, if you make, let me just read it. Where is it? Yeah. There's a propaganda where people are circulating fake information to say your calls will be recorded, what not. Let me read it. Yeah. So there is already fake propaganda that all WhatsApp calls will be recorded, all call recordings will be saved, WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all social media will be monitored. Your devices will be connected to the ministry system. Take care not to send wrong message to anyone. I think you have seen all that. That is a fake news. The Zambian government have no capacity. They have no capacity to record any WhatsApp call or TikTok call. WhatsApp is end-to-end encrypted. Do not be cheated. WhatsApp is end-to-end encrypted. TikTok, there is a problem with TikTok. TikTok, it can't even be hacked. And then Facebook can be censored, yes. Like this page, I think Zikta has censored this page. A lot of people don't get notifications. But if you share in the groups, you share this live in your groups, Facebook groups and WhatsApp groups, they can't control that. So we have to know our rights. International laws supersede the Zambian laws. If this new Dawn government, they go ahead and are successful in implementing a license for social media users, then it is a crime against humanity. And all the officers that will be involved to pass this law will be liable to prosecution in international courts. Yes, they can. The Zambian government can record on your local networks. MTN, Airtel, they can record. But on WhatsApp and all these international platforms, those are the ones mentioned. Zambian government can record anything on your local networks like Airtel, MTN, they can record, yes. But anything on WhatsApp, via internet, TikTok, whatever, they cannot record those. Telegram, Signal, they cannot record those. And if they do, it is a violation of a Privacy Act. Unless you are a criminal, you did something, and you are a wanted person on your local networks. But even now, we come to say Zambian government can control the local networks, but there is VPN, the virtual networks. They are already doing that. They are already censoring people's phones and stuff. But we are here to tell you that there is an option to everything. There is a VPN, which is a cloud-based internet connection. And the Zambians, we use VPN in 2021. I personally was responsible for issuing the VPN website when PF blocked the local network internet access. Yes. So VPN is there, option, guys. But Apa, you all must talk. You all must start talking and demand your rights. Demand your rights. UPND cannot demand licenses for people to broadcast on platforms which are theirs, which are not theirs. Facebook teyabo. I never Facebook baba kuno. I'm in California. Facebook is here in California headquarters. They do not charge any license to broadcast. If you, even political platforms such as myself, the only thing they demand for political platforms, if you want to run adverts, you provide your identification. They have to know who you are. Otherwise, Facebook never charge any penny to anyone. So, you don't, where are you going to get off to start charging people license? It is illegal. It is a crime against humanity. And I want to say here to the American Embassy to say, American Embassy, don't be cheated by HH's letters or fake statements. Because the same person, HH, he is saying everything is well in Zambia. If everything is well in Zambia, why is he trying to implement licenses for people who are talking about politics? Why? This is my challenge now to the US government. If HH says everything is well, why is he trying to regulate the freedom of speech? Why is he trying to implement Zambians to get licenses to talk about politics? Why? Because now when he does that, when you go to apply for that license, they will scrutinize who to give the license. This is what it means. If this law is passed, when you as a private Zambian citizens go to that ministry, ZICTA, to get a license, they will look at what you have been broadcasting. And if you have been saying anything against the New Dawn government, they will not give you the license. So, Mamona, how they are going to control you to stop people from talking? Problem here by HH, buli obufiba abepere, alilanda Siyawan. Watch Siyawan a video. Yesterday he was live. Siyawan alilanda okwebati, bali ebere HH atabepo obufi. They created all that propaganda. So we know that all those lies, everything he did in campaign was lies. For me, if I were HH, I would just come out clean and apologize to the Zambians. Instead of doing all this, the cat is already out of the bag. The cat is already out of the bag. Siyawan nae babantu kwebati ba HH. Siyawan ewa myafuiri shie kuchita craft ya yamalize mwabe mwatu bepere wonse. Tuamfuira. Siyawan told us yesterday. Siyawan confessed yesterday. He confessed yesterday. Ngatamamutambire Siyawan. Mumutambe. Siyawan confessed to say he helped craft the lies which HH told to the Zambians so he can go to government. Alilanda Siyawan, we know kwebati. Siyawan was HH was failing to go to win an election. HH failed to win an election until Siyawan and the team, whatever team he was working with, they helped craft the lies that made people like me campaign for HH. All the propaganda they made against PF and ECL. So now the normal thing to do for HH is for him to come clean. But HH, if you mean well for Zambians, come clean and apologize. Because Siyawan has let the cat out of the bag. Not Yes, we believed in him. Even Siyawan also believed in HH, but he has turned against him. Tefyu, you move with time. Mount Michael, you move with time. Siyawan also believed in HH. And the Siyawan thought that when HH comes to power, he's going to take care of Zambians. But Siyawan wadi piribuka. Ilena piribuke before Siyawan. Siyawan was giving time, including many of you, you were still giving the New Dawn time. Inekale na piribuke. So I'm here to say, but HH, come clean. The best you can do is, I don't believe in Siyawan, but Iwe Joyce Milimo, go and watch Siyawan. I don't believe in Siyawan, but I listen to what he says. So if Siawan is lying, why can't HH come and say that Siawan arembe pesha? This is something to think about. Don't rubbish. Siawan Tetiese. Siawan has 1 million followers plus. Siawan has 1 million followers. Siawan kutaisa mkube pesha ba HH. Elo Siawan ungalebe pesha ba HH. Ba HH kuti batuma ba Interpol kuya mukaka Siawan. He can report Siawan for lying, defamation. Number why is Baghaka in the note sending the police ukuyaka Siawan nga Siawan alebe pesha ba HH ubufi. Don't be naive, Zambia. Wake up. Siawan ngalebe po bufi ba HH batume ba Interpol ko ba he's a president. HH is just a president. He's a president. He can pick up the phone and call by Interpol Siawan I am sender for defamation. So now that the president is not calling Interpol to have Siawan arrested for defaming him, then we know that what Siawan is saying is true. We know that what Siawan is saying is true because by HH is mute. So in am here to challenge by HH ukwebat. Imwe ba HH filefile alalanda Siawan ngafyabu fi. Come and tell us. Tell the nation the truth. The least you can do apart Africa number as Zambians, the least HH can do is tell us the truth. He owes us the truth if he really cares. If HH really cares for the Zambians, the least he can do is tell us the truth. That's all we are asking. Apatu Africa nomba nipali wana ndembululeni. Siawan ngalebe pesha ba HH orongalela nde chinka. Let us hear it from the horse's mouth. Let HH come clean and tell us what the hell is going on. We are tired of people playing politics while Zambians are dying. It's not a game. It is not a game. If Siawan is crazy, let HH come and refute what Siawan is saying. Why is HH mute? Why is HH mute? Why is HH mute? So I am going to close, and in my closing, I just want to say, Zambians, it's time to wake up. Wake up, Bena Zambia. If you don't speak against the atrocities, impunity, which is being committed, you will wake up to have no ballot to vote. Because we know the key institutions, the legislature, have been captured. Legislature have been captured. Judiciary have been captured. They are not working independently. They are not. So Zambians, it's time for you to speak up. Ichalo techaba HH. The country is not for HH. HH will come and go. Just like many other rulers who came to rule nations with impunity, they have come and gone. So do not applaud HH and his government for his wrongdoings just because he's from your region. No. Or just because you're a member of UPND, you can't go against UPND. You can be a member of UPND, but speak against the injustices which are happening. Silence is violence when a Zambia. And I want to say, but Ocida, please write another letter. If Ocida is the only one who has the courage to write to these international organizations, let them write. because priests are highly respected worldwide. So whatever they do or say, it carries weight. So I'm actually requesting Ocida to write another letter to say, after they wrote that letter, petition requesting sanctions on the 7 people in Zambia, the top 7 leaders, the president has a ceremony. The president had a ceremony, you know, awarding 3 of the people as state councils. So that is actually rubbishing the statement by the Ocida. Now, the Ocida should ask the American government to say, in America, do you require any American citizen to get a license to broadcast anything? These individuals, ordinary people? No. So that right there, and this is our question, to say if HH government is a democratic government, why do they want to have a licensing for ordinary citizens to talk about politics? Why? And the answer is they want you not to talk about politics. Because when you go to apply for that license, they won't give it to you. They will look at the content, the type of content you are creating. If you are talking against them, your application will be thrown to the side. And then if you go ahead to broadcast with that license, you'll be arrested. And that is infringement of human rights, number 19. We are living in a global community. All these platforms we are talking on, they are regulated by international laws, which require freedom of speech and opinion and of thought without frontiers. Read it. So for this government to even think about putting such a law in place, to me, it shows ignorance. It is ignorant of them. Because if they pass this law, international organizations will come and question them and prosecute them for that law. So don't even think about it. Just take that idea, mubule your international whatever, International Independent Broadcasting Act that you have submitted, tear it and put it in the bin, in the rubbish, in the trash, where it belongs. It is a piece of trash. Because if you pass that bill, it is going to bring you and your government, it is going to be the beginning of your serious international problems. Yes, let me say it again. If they pass that bill for to regulate independent broadcasters, this will be the beginning of New Dawn's serious international economic, international political prosecutions. Yes. All organizations will rise up and prosecute this government. Because all these platforms, they are governed by international laws. Do they own Facebook? Do they own TikTok? For your own information, kuna kwine ku America, they have been trying to ban TikTok. Why if it were? Kuna kwine ku America. And you know what they have managed to do is in some schools, they don't allow you to log on TikTok on the network of the school. But if your phone has Wi-Fi and unbundles, you can log on. So there is a lot of ignorance going on in this government. A lot of ignorance. Because be careful. Careful on what tree you are backing on. Careful. Ichimuti atishani wanandati. Careful the tree you are backing on. Apa nomba na muriomu pola. Na muriomu pola. Hello, you know why I'm happy? The reason why I'm happy because a lot of Zambians, they are youths, they are all on the internet. And they will not take this sitting down. Tamwaba kwanishe ba youth. Ba youth generation yabo yonse yabo mumalight, ni mu digital. This is their life. And immediately you touch that. Immediately when you touch their freedom of expression by youth, That is your ticket out of government. Muyishibire. If you do anything funky to regulate the youth on their internet is everything to their youth. We have youths who are millionaires who are earning a living on internet. So imwewa nyu doni mwenga mwaikala fe kuli internet nishi, that is the last straw that will break the camel's back. Immediately you touch that internet, because 70% of the population of Zambians, they are all under 40 years. 1/3 of the population of Zambians, they are youth and they are all on the internet. And then Muzambia tamwa benchito, they are making money on the internet. Video wapanga, whether they are political or non-political videos, they are being paid on those platforms. So nga mwaikata kuri social media, kiss your party goodbye out of power. That will be the end of you and politics, because these same youths, they have majority of the vote and they will vote you out. So I think that's it, guys. This is all I had to say. But this message, we have to emphasize it loud and clear. Ukwebati, by HH, you appointing by Nelly Muti and Zalomis and who, by Jack Mwimbu is a shame. State Council, by Jack Mwimbu, Zambia police is like the worst so far. Muleka kabantu uli PF onse kumukaka kuma youth day celebration yuko ba UPND baleo ba PF. What do you do? Utuwena chama America tufiro kula kakiwa mwabula mwaatiwa niwa Amos bali amukakile ba Amos mwaba kaka with his family for insulting. What about people like Ifimbo Poke and Abena Chama and Victor? How can you award Jack Mwimbu when Zambia police is a disgrace? Operations of Zambia police are disgraceful, to say the least. If I were Jack Mwembu, I can even step down. You don't deserve it. All of you people who were given Uwobu State Council by HH, you don't deserve it. Kuisize kwa ba maskando tefia kulanda. Ngani mu National Assembly umomadi aluka kwa chikatuishi. Vaneri Muti Nelson tabakwata. So by HH, we are watching you. Hello me, even if you pass that law, I don't broadcast on your Zambian networks. So I'll be okay. I'll continue broadcasting because I am not in Zambia. And even if I come to Zambia, I'll continue broadcasting because I'll use VPN. I'll not use a Zambian network. So now Zambia, start thinking about using a VPN connection. Because right now, if you are using their local connections in Zambia, they are in your business, which is a shame. So that is it, guys. We'll be here. We'll be talking with any developing stories. We'll be here. We'll talk and put these people in check. But so that's where to ingirira. By send democracy we sheva kaunda. By sende. Taking democracy from under our nose, not pick up. Yeah, so that's that, guys. Let me just read the comments before I go. Aksekeni mule seka imomo pali ne file sekesha oyu bikiro tuma file smiley faces file sekesha. What is funny about what's going on? I don't get some people. Like you are buying Milimi at 300 kwacha. Ama lights kuli load shedding. Otherwise some could become ama smiley faces up. What is funny? What is funny? I don't get it. It's like abantu bamo katwish kari buliramo kamo. Because actually in this country, there's right now what's happening in Zambia is there's nothing funny. You know? So in other words, this government, they don't want you to talk about all the lies that but HH value, Sia1 said that he's a mastermind of all those lies. Yeah, by HH. So now HH, all his lies, they are caught on tape. They are on video. They are on tape. So by HH, if you youth post a video. That's what they don't want. Yes, I'm talking because non-payment of my pension day for 10 million kwacha is a lot of money. Yes. Nkani okulanda. But HH promised us to say, baka tupela bonse ma pensioners impia yesu. What happened? Bambo kula pera award yama abantu obasontere mfuti. Umuntu bamusonta fye mfuti bampera 9 million, 6 million. And then pensioners are languishing. We are 3,000 of us. And me, I'll continue to talk. Ngalampera 10 million kwacha ya ndirero. I'll put it in my bank and then I'll continue advocating for Zambians. Naribombakale, none of you even work to earn that money. Naribombakale, yes, I want my pension. 10 piasha muntu, 10 piasha GRZ. Elo, it's 3,000 of us. They all are a minimum of 10 million kwachas each. Naribombakale, I'm not your level. Don't even get it confused to say I'm a youth or whatever. When I'm a benefit, Nangula bomba, this same government, the jobs you have, they don't even give you benefits, no pension, no nothing. To Adibombakare, if we GRZ, go there and Adikwata TS number and everything. Yes. Go there, find my name. Do a calculation of how much GRZ owes me from 1989 to date. Stay in your lane. This government by HH, they promised to pay all of us pensioners. Every day, come tomorrow. Yes, one of my agendas, I want my money. My children will get my money. And then we also want a economically independent Zambia. Full stop. Deal with it. Apolelanda iwe walikwataka chitota wakatana benefit nangu imo, not even pension. Naribombakali, I'm not your level. Okay? Zain, good to see you. Let me just read comments. Yabaya mvachachini. Bale chula feba youth ya padangu ba bengishe nchito kuma nani uko kuma Chinese, no benefits. Nothing. Kuchiwa kwate chifukushi. Abantu balifwa. Pension waisha. It's a human right violation. Iwakuchiwa womba 30 years watarita ya no pera pension ya boleseka. Are you normal? Tuwali kwate chifukushi tudiwengira tu aba 3,000. Teinefye neka panone ulelanda. There are 3,000 other people who have been promised a pay, who have not been paid by GRZ. It's a lot of money. It's not even a joke because some people have died. Mari shishempiye shoba bombele. Ba youth bale chula fiapa. Na libomba ina have a pension in Zambia na kunoko na ba he started another job here na likwata pension na kuno. Na libomba kale, I don't need a job. That's why I tell you to therefore kushe chalo better. Ine mpia shandesho ba kwacha ba GRZ. Even if I don't collect it, my beneficiaries will collect that money because it is there. It is a GRZ. Tempia sha muntu tashakafume mwitumba ya muntu. Shikafuma ku GRZ and it will come out. Sooner or later, impia shikafuma. Because in a law, whatever your law mukusheni, HH told us, campaign for us, and then we'll do A, B, C, D. So me, I campaigned for him because he promised us to say in case milipira ma pension won't have pensioner. So nobody, we had a man yesterday. We had another man yesterday, that doctor, the disabled man. So number, what kind of a government are you? Mkula vepa fiabantu. Even ukula vepa disabled people. Eh? You can't get far in life by screwing people. Everywhere you go, you screw people. Fake promises. Okay, I didn't even meet HH, but that man, Wadiaba Mairo, he met HH in his house. Honestly, how do they sleep at night? Why tomunta munganda mmobe umuntu wale mana wamufunyia ku wherever wamugulugusha wamuleta mungandewe waisamu wepo from there wakana nokulaya suka amafoni yakwe. How do they sleep at night? Hey, I deserve it. Not only me, it's 3,000 of us. 3,000 of us. Elwa wengi bali fuwa. Mwashalama youth kwachi wawine. Lo muksheni. Obo tu abanabo mu group nomba ma advocates. Bana. Aba ma fellow retirees. The deceased. Eba fulamo ma group. The administrators in that group for retirees of 1999. Most of them, they are children. Dependents of the deceased. They were the Shempia. Number of two atem about somebody won't be empia, bafu empia, Bawushoba for Bashempia, Ella Ute tabule lipila. Bale chula banenwa my youths. Abanaba nensu bale chula. Bali for badi shempia ba ichekula upwafyo pushu pwefya chula balumendo bale waya fyo kuingira ma politics bale babomfya. So number techufulwe kwena. Government ya kula bepa abantu left, right and center. Kula bepera kumona abantu bayikere na bena. On a table, umuntu wamuita pa table walanda nankwe. From there wamubepa. Waingira mu office watana delete number. Kwena ine kuchua papa mwandini. You can be shocked. What kind of people I want to be meeting? I can't sleep at night. Umuntu na yamu send off makunganda kumwako namleta. Munganda mwandi na isamu wepa. Yanaba president na phone yako na amboku na liko kulaya suka. Chabulanda sana. Anyway, that is it, guys. So thank you for watching. And God bless you. But we need to speak. Share this live. People need to know that what they are trying to do is illegal. What this government trying to do by introducing licenses to independent broadcasters is illegal. This is Muto Emma take away from this meeting. What they are trying to do is illegal. That's one. And two, Law Association of Zambia should step up the plate. And be bafiro kulalembe makalata side by side na ba Ocida. Ero ba Ocida bafiro konkanya po inkalata oko ipisha ba American government. Inga ba American government kuno require Americans to send a license to broadcast anything. If not, then they know that this government is full of lies and bullshit. Ba youth tuwambele pamo tatuishile pano mkumitari kana. Ba lo, I'm not here to fight with you. I am here to advocate for a better Zambia. So if you disagree, if you don't want a better Zambia, you can just leave my page. Chapo. Because me as a mother, I have children, I have grandchildren. I want them to find a better Zambia. I want them to find a democratic society. That is what I want. I want them to find a one Zambia, one nation. I don't want them to find a country which is divided by regionalism. No. I don't want them to find a police inspector general who's only prosecuting people from certain regions of Zambia. No. That is what I'm here. Because what this current government is doing, if you don't know, this crop of leaders, that is a fact. So all these people, abena Jack Mwimbu, abena Echechi, abena Amasaka ngabafwa, imamwevana, mukala ibukisha, ukwebati, elio kwali ba president ba Echechi, na ba Amasaka na abena Jack Mwimbu, these people prosecuted our tribesmen. Mwamona? So, imamwema youth from certain regions, mukemina ma youth kuliokwa afuma ba Echechi. Na bena Jack Mwimbu na bena Hamasaka mukabe mina. Eche tule kanapa no kwebati. Let there be love in Zambia. Let there be equality. Let there be unity. Stop planting the seed of hate. Because bayaba amos obo mukakirerero na bashaba na balero lesha. 20 years from now, Amos Chanda's son will remember that his father was arrested and prosecuted by a tribal government. Abana bakuma region yambia ya bala ibukisha babulu babo bale bakako kwebati ifo babulu besoro babakakire abena nani kani uyu nani kani Chanda chamana Victor bale yendera fie. They are planting a seed of hate and division in the country, and this is why we are talking. We want unity. Fidefia chitike kusenda abantu kula senda ba youth mufima track kwati ni ngombe. Ba misenda mufima track, but benda mufinde mumandeke na ma private jet. They can't even have the decency to hire a bus to ferry the youths. Respect yourself, then other people will respect you. You are supposed to say no that wanine mchi track. Ba misenda ku Eastern yuko ba mibika mchi track no wali no at nefi yaku yataba bashitire baba na stranded. Respect yourself by youth. Bale misenda mchi track wati ni ngombe all the way. Mwasuminaine kukana, I can't. Because I thought, you know what? Bring a bus, otherwise I'm not going. Teba mishtire fia kuya mule chura fia nchota mwakwata. So muntu kutaisa na chitraka akulonga tiyo kuchipata. Akutuala kuchipata na ponga ni kuisoko. Mwaya mkufuane nsala. Mwaba stranded uko kuine. But youths, wake up. I'm done talking. Otherwise we'll be here, we'll be talking. Ba Abdu Mulishani. Tabadi fila no kupanga ma page. Ba Aniki. The praise singers, quite in my another page was on sale. Praise singer baleshti shana ma page ya. Whatever kwa tefia kulanda. Hello.
Chungura mkwai bacheredi.
Mkwai mwaiseni.
Awe bwino fye natwatako na Golden twali wina ko Golden na wadirya twali totera sana kufuma kuri bacheredi page.
Mkwai.
Awe natkonka bwino program yesu mure mwiko nkabwino na tempo na tuitemwa na formula start ama issues very come na temwa sana formula ndira ko fwe batabaye shibokuranda emkwa iye olo na chimbi chintu ocho na chibako fe disappointed na chena mbwene ba youth benyabo babaire mu matracking ngombe ile baingira mu chipata bambo kula uma abantu yo fule chufwere ndebushe chintu chikankala sana twafunishe po baedga lungu twabika paka inde bali twebera ti nani kadarism ya organism ikapwa ya kumana but na tumona na fibwera fie full force times 4 emkwai na ba national chair na ebe na blade bali na mabasi kurusaka bare shinka fie misebo emkwai na kuno kuine rero kundora ba kyana bena bashirawo omuntu fe mumusebo bale mu mafyo omuntu mumusebo because niba nabakwata position kuru mu UPND mumusebo bamumine omwaiche tuwa mfano oluse file kitika fyakoba fyati yawe mwelesa mutwerere ko parube mburu twapangire mwalishi ba ifile kitike fyakoba fyati kutuwa mfano oluse kucharo cheso cyo twatemuisha mwalishi bambi kiro kine charo tabachitemwange file muremuna batemwako efo chakwata because nga twalite mwana fwe bene beka techiturelwa ifo paro pene po muretu muna bachiare twakulira ama politics chatarawo mapo muntu ma politics noro afwere charedi noro mulenje noro muvisa noro mulala ile ashitufire twaranda ma politics yaktware charo chespantanshi busheni nani ngatwafwako kwati tutiringe bwino na yemaro twakwata kurufwa nyama bushefi fisumanyisho po twingachita chakwati bakashare bare twibukishati parapari bachiaredi ebare tungirire imirimo ngafino fine twibukisha rero pari ba mwana wasa pari winter maize ofu bachitire fintu ofu basoborwere charo mu Kongo fyo bare babombere bwino ofu baeketeka dola turabebukisha ba mwana wasa twabika pona banabo babombere pamwe bena mundia skata na turandati chari chisuma sana okusanga muri government yaba mwana wasa na bamundia skatana abakani GM okwibwekeshamu ofo tufire ture ishibo. That's how we should live. People should remember as I lived in the time of mundia skatana. Understand what you are ready. Not you kusai kala muishte yakwebati waikala muishte yakwebati ninena ikere muishta iyo twapakashiwe Zambia iyo twabweshi Zambia mumino yaba ya makolo ni masters tirafire abapokere obuntunga batwebere balirandira ati iyi independence mwasenda ngata muishire wino ando mukabokesha geru mino y'abasungu balabere twapoka ku independence ebakesa mukututeka na kabiri murebukisha amashiwe batwebere kuntungurusha Yesu emashiwe batwebe jaya so bamwe abantu tukabeshara twabebukisha nibara batubwogeshe mino yabunkole nibara batubwogeshe kuruma mu cyaro cya tuwesha mukupatururana kuliko akamukashana kamukarira ndasana amashiwe ya mwari sara dangerous karira ndamashiwe yambi fe yakwebati yari yakupaturura umutundumo ukuchita grade kwati umutundumo wansala olo umutundu wali nonka mufya kulya no kulanda sana amashiwe yakwebati ya tribalism amashiwe karira ndakamukashanaka na lero pano turera ndakakamukashana kare endera fe pantu because kali kafumine ku special group taparofu benga kachita karira ndamashiwe ya mwaya kwebati nishina umfuire nari ufwa nobuvi because kare muneka fikwati kakwete 24 years kare kamukashana which is a very bad thing ile kura muri uri omwana kashurya nganishire nshita shaka bana abantu bafirya kwale bano kubasobororamo no kubafunya mu cyaro bababika fe kunse ya cyaro because shire mbuto yibirya uri omwacho para pereta fuire arera ndama tribal max uri omwacho para perere afire aupwana kumuntu umubemba noro umulamba noro mushani kutira ikatana bonse pamo muremvo bacha ready uro mwache aringire ukumubika pamo pakati bantu bamufundako taturefano kuba turo mwache bamutware akaye kubora kujere takwawe fisume fya bakoparira eje akwete tako afata refwa kafe counseling yisuma sana kutira filefwa rechi tafidya fire paturure cyalo fwebo fo twayikara fo batufunda wonse omukuru mukashana ninoko wanzambia nation batufundire basani bakwepwe na bakaunga She mulengo
I'm quiet. Anik, I'm trying to add you. Just give me a minute.
na sikwata kufe breakdown kuno pali abale ntumina kufoni apa nshishi benga broadcast ile ndafe bwino bokuside nga mulembona
yachishima bati yawera.
emkwai ofuna achiraranda so ture nilo ture kula pamo ture sambirisha abana besu kwikatana nokweba chuku kwishibo kufobe kutunga paka mishashino echalo nokuya pantanshi namu mune file chitika papene ifya kweba tinga tuambo kula isonta neminwe kuli kwati kupanishi kuchita panishi mu group.
Anik, you can send the request again. Anik, sorry.
Yes,
But folk join.
that for natural for kulanda po again to continue. Ndelanda ti ile ture chita promote environment ya so ni chita ture wami echalo. Tekeni chite join again broadcast kulona ipena.
Okay. Okay, Anik, let me re-add you to the broadcast. I'm going to restart. All right, thank you.